We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. And for Dallas, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Halloween night. Greg, and this game should be a treat.
Yeah, fun holiday makes for a fun atmosphere. Expect this crowd to be engaged.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Washington. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic looking it over. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin. Doncic has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Mavs.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Şengün with a screen on Doncic. Shot from the top of the key. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The shot's good from Smith.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic, the Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the one year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
And here is Van Vliet after Luka Doncic hitting the 3.
Well, Fred VanVleet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Doncic missing. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brooks. Smith outside. Houston moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. 16 feet away. And Green with the basket on the assist by Brooks. It's a tie ball game.
Oh, nice mid-range. Jalen Green, I didn't know guys born in 2002 knew about that area of the floor.
Now, here's Gafford. Last game we saw him score 14. Thompson outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game, 1, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that?
For 3, Van Vliet. And it's Luka with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Brooks with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Smith. Pass to Brooks. Back to Smith. Now Green fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Here's Washington. 17 points in his last outing. Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Brooks. And the wide-open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate. Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Floats one. Out to Thompson. There's the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And this is Thompson's calling card. An exceptional shooter from downtown.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Houston, Green, he's checked in for Smith. Whitmore comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Green. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 3. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Dallas shooting their first free throw tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Houston making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame. And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Whitmore. Here's Şengün. And Lively pulls it down.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. No good on that one. Shepard with the ball. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 2. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Irving. He had 35 points last game out. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, You cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
And that one falls for Irving. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner three now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
And Doris, at last season's trading deadline, Dallas making moves for Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington.
Kevin, this was cool in a couple of ways. For P.J. Washington, a hometown kid. For Daniel Gafford, he grew up 4 hours away. But most importantly, these two guys fit like a glove around the incredible Luka Doncic. Sometimes roster construction just works beautifully.
Here's Irving. The Rockets making the shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Guys, Kyrie Irving, stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
The Mavericks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Houston making a switch here. Brooks checked in. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section of players who their favorite is to watch, many will tell you it's Kyrie.
Here's Shepard. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And it's Shepard missing. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Marshall. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And on the way from Irving for 3. The rebound by Shepard. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson up top. Now Whitmore. No scoring in this one. Back to Thompson. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Grimes. Irving passes to Marshall. Here's the screen. Pass to Lively. Shot clock at 6. Marshall with it. In the corner, Irving with it. Dallas again missing. Right wing. Here's Shepard going inside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I like the touch from Shepard, finishing around the rim.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Marshall. Dinwiddie outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Houston.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Lively against Brooks. Here's Şengün. No good. That would have tied it. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Cam Whitmore. Jalen Green's checked in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. Rockets trail by 4. VanVleet kicks to Adams. And some nice passing there by Houston. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Gafford. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Spurs. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
Mavericks leading by 7. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. And Gafford throws it down.
Perhaps no better target in the alley-oop than Daniel Gafford. Finish it, young sir.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside, Green. For 3, VanVleet. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Prosper. Still scoreless. Tries from 16, and it's Doncic missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Spins. Adams outside. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
No good on the free throw. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas. Houston also making some changes. Şengün comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Jabari Smith in for Green. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Launches it. Green with the rebound. Pass to Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Şengün hits them both. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Mavericks on top, up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Greetings all. Halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Looking at Dallas, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The lead is 2. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the center. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
And here's Thompson following Jalen Green's 3. Irving misses.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Brooks, the pass to Smith. Van Vliet with it. Clock at 4. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Şengün. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Irving. To the middle. Wants to get it to Doncic and does. And that one drops for him.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Van Vliet against Doncic. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. Takes the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Pass to Washington. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Good on the triple. He has 7.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Van Vliet outside. On the wing, Green. Smith outside. Fires from deep. And it's Irving with the rebound. Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Off with the layup. Doncic with the steal. Over Green. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs. With the floater. And Van Vliet lays it in.
If you are a small guard like Fred Van Vliet, that floater game is an absolute must. What pretty touch.
And a deep three from Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Rockets trail by 5. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 10. And here is Şengün. And Thompson sends it back.
Klay Thompson is elite on the defensive end. He's got length, smarts, quickness, you name it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Washington, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Şengün with a screen on Dinwiddie. Count that one from Van Vliet.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Pass to Marshall. Here now is Dinwiddie. Now Thompson. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Smith, the pass to Van Vliet. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from VanVleet. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Down low, releases. Inside, Klay Thompson.
Well, his height coming in handy there at 6'6". Klay Thompson says, this is money for me.
Thompson outside. Back to VanVleet. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And he makes the first.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred VanVleet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for Marshall. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Thompson.
There's so many things to love about Fred VanVleet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
And Doncic with the triple.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
VanVleet with it. 17 points in the game. Green with a screen on Dinwiddie. VanVleet. And he overshot that one, missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Grimes in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Brooks. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 5. Dinwiddie finds Washington. Dallas moving it around. Back to Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Off target from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Irving against Thompson. Outside Irving. Lively a screen on Thompson. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle starts for the Mavericks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Irving following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Can't cash in from the high post. Stolen. To the inside. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5. Outside, Green. Van Vliet looking around. Brooks for 3. They get the rebound. Green with a screen for Thompson. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Nice shot by Thompson. Now Irving. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Off target with his 3. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Brooks finds Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Green.
Directing the offense, Fred Van Vliet, the quintessential floor general.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. For the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Green. Smith comes in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Green in for Thompson. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. We'll see if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Washington. Here's Doncic. Count the basket and the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
Luka Doncic started off his 2024, Doris, with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible. Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And here are the Mavericks now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Van Vliet against Doncic. Effort to screen on Van Vliet. And here's Doncic from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 7-point Dallas lead.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
Fred Van Vliet has been a big shot maker his entire career.
Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Thompson. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Smith with it. He's covered by Washington. The three. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Doncic against Brooks. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts one up from 19. And that one swishes right in. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
And it's Doncic missing. Brooks right side. Pass to Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. Now Brooks. Rebounded by Gafford. And so they choose to intentionally foul. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yes, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
.30 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Şengün against Gafford. Brooks outside. Back to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And an intentional foul right there. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Houston. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
So they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Luka Doncic.